Hey everyone, this is my Let's Build of Egret Tours Marina. Now I've had an idea for a while for a settlement, and it's sort of a military style compound. And I picked Egret Tours because it's a small enough settlement that I could fill it out, but it won't look crowded too much. Whereas if I used a larger settlement, I'd have to put a lot more in, and it might end up being a bit crowded. And I figured Egret 2 is Marina, it's on the water. I can use that to sort of try to work out how to integrate that with the settlement a little bit. So at the moment, I'm just working out the front gate. Now, I do have mods installed, obviously, but I did notice that two of the mods, workshopped, rearranged, and junk walls more snaps, actually changed the mesh of a few of the items and adds snapping ability to them, and therefore makes it so you can't rug glitch or pillar glitch those items into your settlements. As you'll see here, I sort of stuff around trying to work out the wall, but it just doesn't work. Now these I'll actually use. I will be building a Brotherhood style settlement, and I think these will work really well for an exterior wall. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I was just sort of going through options on how I could build a wall, tower, walkway across the top of the gate. And as you'll see here, I tried a rug glitch, but it just doesn't want to work. So I reloaded without those two mods on and was able to get the rug glitching to work again. The only downside to that was I did lose quite a few items that I was using, but I'll find other options for those. As you can see here, I'm trying another gate, but I just didn't think it looked right. It didn't sort of suit the idea I've got in my head. Now I did dig around for a little while with this, trying to work out the gate. The video that I've recorded is actually with the mods installed, so I ended up deleting the mods and was able to go back to the way I wanted, because I did want to use the big junk fence. I do like it. I think it looks really cool, and I think it sort of suits the whole wastelandy look of the game. So yeah, I just can't get the rug glitching. I try pillar glitching, and that just doesn't work. So I eventually just give up and do it the way we used to do it, by uninstalling the mods. But I did stuff around for quite a while. I was just trying to get the gaps right. It just didn't want to work. It just didn't want to sit in the right place. So I was moving walls out and trying to line it up, and it didn't want to work the way I wanted it to. As you'll see there, it snapped to the left hand side of the wall, which is good in a way, but it just didn't suit, and I just couldn't get it to sit in the right place. So I digged around for this. I actually edited out about 20 minutes of me stuffing around with just this one gate. I didn't think you guys needed to see that, and I really didn't want to have to put it in there. At the moment here, I'm just trying to sort of figure out how to fill the gaps in and make sure that there's no real big gaps, but it just didn't want to work. I mean, I do eventually fill in the gaps, and it doesn't look too bad, but I do have a certain idea for this settlement, and I'm not. I don't want to stand around messing around trying to make things look okay. I want to sort of make them look like it's supposed to be. And just trying to fill in the gaps, and eventually I just give up. The next bit was I wanted to do a sort of walkway tower over the top of the gate, the wall. Now originally I was going to just do two small towers either side, and then a walkway. But I just couldn't find anything that sort of looked right, that sort of suited. I try a couple of options like using the caravans, the bridges, that sort of thing. Here I'm trying to work out if there's a bridge that sort of the right length that sort of suits, but there's nothing really there. I didn't want anything that was too junky. I wanted it to sort of look like it was supposed to be there, that it was already there. But there was just nothing, even with all the mods that I've got installed. So the next option was, I thought, oh, I might use those capsule cars, those caravans. But I just couldn't line it up right. It just didn't look like it should be there. And I do think even if it did fit, I probably would have gotten rid of it anyway, because it just didn't look like it was right. So eventually I just end up using the metal prefabs and just do it that way. Now I do make some changes to this wall. As you'll see here, a couple of the items were in the workshop rearranged, so they were removed when I deleted the mod. So I've had to find other options, but I think what I end up with doesn't look too bad. So here is the tour.